Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's been a minute since I put a video up. Got one I'm working on the other house. That's just never-ending progress there. But we're getting there. Just working for two people and one's my paycheck. Well, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna babble on that. I'm gonna show you where I'm at and what I'm doing right now. I'm here at another job, and it's not a bad old house. It's, you know, looks pretty decent on the outside. And we come over here and we started doing sill plates. Okay, sill plates and band boards, you wouldn't think it's such a big deal until you look down the side of this house. And we've done a lot of work here. We're a little late on showing you this, but we're using this train iron, block of wood and a cinder block out here to support it, on jacks on the inside with a 2x10 on the inside to support it in the dirt, pick up on it. And he's already core filled all of these blocks after they were leaning this way, so he's got them straightened back up and all core filled, so they'll straighten up. As you can look at this band board, I'll get you kicked out. That's what we were dealing with all the way down. We're getting into the better stuff now because this was all pretty bad. So you're thinking, okay, that's not terrible. That's an easy fix because we get it under control. Well, I'll show you what we've already done demo. So this is the inside of the house. Doesn't look so much, and then you start looking at that and dive off. And actually, believe it or not, that wall was pulled away that much in that corner. And actually, since we've been blocking and bracing this section here, trying to get this whole wall, that settle crack right there, this was actually down, I would say, a good 5 inches, and it's still got to go up another ½ inch. So we've actually got a main beam in here that we just got back into place, and it's not blocked and braced yet, but we're working on it. But this wall has got a lot of weight on it, and you can see I just keep pushing things into the ground. Like, believe it or not, there's a full center block buried into the dirt, plus a 2x6 and another 2x6 buried down into the dirt, because it just keeps pushing down until it gets a base. This is the other end of the train iron that we've been putting a handyman and a board and picking up on this wall to get all new sill plate and band board. This is 2x6s. These are, and there are 3 of them stacked wide under the wall as a cripple, holding this wall now back up. This wall used to kick out real hard, and we've replaced that one there, and we're actually coming to the point that we can start putting floor joists in once we clean up this mess. But we got to get this in first and level. We're half an inch off, so it's still got to go up another ½ inch. And all this stuff has to come out and get cleaned up. I don't know, the bathroom is pulled away from the wall, so all these floor joists are gone. You can see the gap between the floor where the bathroom is literally falling in. That's the other bedroom. I'll show you that. Yeah, we've already demoed most of the floors in here, so my helper. We're over here on this section. As you can see, the center blocks are kicking sideways. They're leaning and going out, and the wall is not even, it's actually going out. And the wall's supposed to be sitting on top of these floor joists. So this is a whole nother situation here. And this is all diving off right now, because you can see this has been a problem for a while. And you can see we've got 4 jacks under this section. This was down real bad, where the door wouldn't even open and close. And literally, I kid you not, this is what's holding the house from imploding right now. That come along in these chains. We got a 4x4 on the outside, keeping that wall from finishing going that way. And that wall is actually wanting to go that way, real hard. So that is where we're at on this. We haven't made it this far yet. We're working our way down so we can get rid of this cable. But this doorway is that way at least 2 inches. The whole wall is crooked. And This has to go up, but we're working on that. So it's pretty scary to a point, but it is what it is. So we've already got all the floor joists. It's so wet under here. It's holding water and moisture. There's no air movement under here, so just rotted everything out. That's my assumption. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct or not. All the plumbing is shot. All the water lines are junk. The gas lines are junk. See the furnace? I don't know how you can see it in here or not. Yeah, there's power. The furnace is leaning against the wall and actually falling through the floor. You can see the gap that has pulled away from it settling down. They're supposed to be married together. They're not. So we've got all this structural here. But, you know, it goes into this room, the other room, this room. I don't know if this will here give you a better indication on what I'm doing there with siding. See those blocks? They are not supposed to be leaning like that. All the ways down, all the ways into the living room. This whole wall is literally imploding off. That's where this chain is keeping this wall from going anywhere. We have these here because we've already, I fell through partially and my boss fell clear through. And we've got lumber. And then that's an 8-yard dumpster that's plumb full of just demo, which we're gonna have to empty and get another one over here. And let me show you the outside real quick so you can get an understanding. Ooh, about fell through the floor. An understanding on what the wall looks like from the outside. This house is a project, but I think all in all for what we're doing, it ain't too bad. Okay, so if I come down here, baby, you can kind of see right around the windows here how that's bowing out like that. It's kind of hard to see. My phone don't do it justice, but it's bowing out at least, I don't have a clue, quite a bit. So we're gonna have to pull the siding off this side, and these windows are kicked out, and you can see the bow, how much pressure we've got on this. This has got a bow in this here where the chain's at. It's literally bowing this in. Broke the window. But there's a lot of pressure against this and the siding, keeping that wall from coming off the foundation. But that's what we're working on as of this moment. Oh, the window's about ready to fall out of the casing. But that's what we're working on at this moment. Trying to get it blocked and braced. As soon as we get that main beam in and leveled, the problem I'm having is the ground is so soft I keep burying everything in it. I don't know if I should do concrete pads and let them cure and then put blocking underneath it, and then hopefully when I level the house down it doesn't push the concrete piers down into the ground. Or I don't know, I'm gonna keep picking this one out in my brain how I want to do this, because I don't want to keep losing progress. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, everybody, we're back on this house here to make some show you what we've been doing and what's been going on. So I'll show you. Okay, so I don't know what not much has changed in the living room except for a little more of the floor. But from here to here, actually all of this is now all brand new beam. They got floor joists in. Got there. Some of the wall in underneath there, that was all repaired. Some of our forms that we got started. So, sorry. But we've got a lot of cleanup to do. That's what we're over here right now doing, cleanup, because they're going to be back over here tomorrow working. Got a crew come in here doing this. So from this point, it's all now leveled back out. All this is back up where it's supposed to be. All this is almost back up where it's supposed to be. This wall is out that way. It needs to come in this way. So once we get time, we'll get that into. This was the bathroom. They kind of demoed it, but they had no choice. All these pipes, water lines, all this stuff is coming out of here. There's one. Sewer runs uphill, and it's supposed to run downhill. So it all was collecting right in here and then running under the house. because it was all broke right there. So you got a massive hole here from people digging in and out. This was the original crawl space, so we're gonna clean this up, make this better. We got the bedroom in here all gutted up. So we relocated the chain that's holding the house together from that wall to that window instead of around this corner, since I need to get all this in here now. This is all structurally solid. Now this still has to go up. This section here is not 100% level yet. As you can kind of tell that the door jamb is still down. But this is where they were working up until the point that they had to go home. Like I said, they'll be back tomorrow. This is where the water or the furnace was sitting. All the floor is now gone. All this ducting's getting ripped out. That's what we're getting ready to do now. We've been working on this mess over here. This was just a big old bunch of debris from the bathroom that they chucked in this room here. There's all this here. So we're working on getting all this cleaned out right here. So when the guys come back tomorrow, they can literally just start hammering away, finishing up this, get this all side here squared up. And hopefully by the time we get all that done, they can start ripping the floor out in here and moving everything where it needs to be moved. And then when this is all said and done, we can come in here and do what we need to do, make this house rentable. Fixing the ceilings, getting this house all squared away. So we're hand packing stuff out, putting it on a tarp. I can't get a dumpster out here until sometime next week, so everything's going on a tarp, stacking it out there neatly. So this is where we're going. I wish I can get this chain out of my way, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep working. I'll show you the progress when we're done. Okay, so we got her all cleaned up. Got it all moved out one piece at a time, nice steady. Took everything out that door. So now when they come in, they can finish up there. And if they choose to finish up to this, then they can come this way and start, or they can rip out the living room floor and come this direction. So either way, there's material now for them to be able to throw and go, and make it easier on them to continue forward to this house. I'm gonna get the Zaws on there and cut out half those water lines, gas lines, since all of it's junk, get it all out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here, and I'll pick it up on the next one and we'll keep going. So please like, share, and comment. Y'all have a great day, and God bless you.